Once upon a time, in a small African village in Ghana, at Odom in the Ashanti region, there lived a wise and kind old woman named Nala. Nala was known throughout the village for her gentle spirit and endless wisdom, but she carried a secret burden that weighed heavily on her heart. Many years ago, when Nala was just a young maiden full of dreams and hopes, she had encountered a strange entity deep in the heart of the forest. This entity, known as the Keeper of Time, had cursed Nala with a peculiar fate. The curse decreed that she would only find true love and happiness after she had lived for 103 years. At first, Nala was devastated by the curse. She watched as her friends and peers found love, started families, and built joyful lives while she remained alone, waiting for her time to come. As the years passed by, Nala grew wiser and more patient, understanding that some things in life are beyond our control. Years turned into decades, and decades turned into a century. Nala became the oldest person in the village, revered for her age and wisdom. Many suitors came and went, drawn by tales of her beauty and kindness in her youth, but none could capture her heart as she waited for her true love. One fateful day, when Nala was 103 years old, a young man named Kofi arrived in the village. Kofi was a traveler, an adventurer seeking stories and experiences in far-off lands. When he heard of Nala's tale, he was intrigued. He sought out the old woman, not with the intention of winning her heart, but to hear her story and learn from her wisdom. Nala and Kofi spent hours talking under the shade of a baobab tree, sharing tales of their journeys through life. As they talked, Nala felt a warmth in her heart that she hadn't felt in years. Kofi's youthful exuberance and thirst for knowledge reminded her of her own younger self. Days turned into weeks, and Nala and Kofi's bond grew stronger. The villagers watched in amazement as the old woman seemed to regain a youthful glow in Kofi's presence. It was as if the curse that had bound her for so long was finally lifting. One starry night, as the village celebrated a harvest festival, Nala took Kofi's hand and led him to a quiet spot overlooking the shimmering river. With tears of joy in her eyes, Nala confessed her love for Kofi, knowing that this moment was the culmination of a lifetime of waiting. Kofi, deeply moved by Nala's words, embraced her tenderly and declared his own love for her. The villagers, who had witnessed Nala's journey and understood the depth of her love, cheered and celebrated as the two souls finally found each other against all odds. From that day on, Nala and Kofi were inseparable. They traveled together, sharing their love and wisdom with people they met along the way. Nala's tale became a legend in the village, a reminder that true love knows no bounds, not even the constraints of time itself. And so the old woman who had waited 103 years for her true love found not just happiness, but a love that transcended age and circumstance, a love that proved that patience, perseverance, and faith can overcome even the most daunting of curses.